Australia has fought in many wars, but did you know that one of them was against a horde of giant flightless birds? Crazy, right? The Great Emu War of 1932, a bizarre conflict where the Australian military took on emus and lost. So, how did this all happen? Well, after World War I, Australian soldiers were given farmland in Western Australia as a reward for their service. Sounds great, right? Except there was one big problem: emus. These massive birds, standing up to 6 feet tall and running at speeds of 50 kilometers per hour, saw the farmland as an all-you-can-eat buffet. Thousands of them migrated to the wheat fields, devouring crops and trampling over everything in their path. The farmers were desperate, so they called for help from the government. And the government solution? Send in the military. Armed with 2 Lewis machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition, a group of soldiers, led by Major G.P.W. Meredith, was sent to take down the emus in November 1932. Sounds like an easy job, right? Well, not exactly. The first battle took place on November 2nd. The soldiers spotted around 50 emus and opened fire, but the emus were fast. They scattered in all directions, making it almost impossible to hit them. A few days later, they tried a new strategy, mounting a machine gun onto a truck. But guess what? The truck couldn't keep up with the emus, and the ride was so bumpy that they couldn't aim properly. The emus escaped yet again. After weeks of failed attempts, the military had only managed to take down a small fraction of the emu population. The birds, meanwhile, kept adapting. Some even seemed to learn to dodge bullets. A frustrated Major Meredith later remarked that the emus had military-like tactics and were smarter than they looked. By December, the government realized this was a losing battle. The military withdrew, and the emus claimed victory. Official reports say that for every emu killed, it took around 10 bullets. In the end, the birds had outmaneuvered the army. So what happened next? Well, the farmers were still struggling, but instead of using machine guns, they turned to a more effective method: building fences. Eventually, the government funded a massive barrier known as the emu fence, which still exists today. And that, my friends, is how Australia lost a war to birds. It's one of the strangest moments in military history, proving that sometimes nature just wins. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and feel free to hit subscribe for more Did You Know videos.